Control versus Ang Teko. Okay, this is white and red. I can't cast these, but I can cast this and this, so... And this, so we can cast some things. Let's kill that just immediately before they can get a chance to even trigger something there. They have another one, okay. Keep removing those. I really could use some blue mana here for these. Like, I do want to get some value off of those. Okay, no more creatures, but also nothing from my side here. Really awkward, to be honest, but it is what it is. Sure. Very awkward mana here. That's insane. Okay. Are they going to go for the bulk up? I hope they do. Still not where I want to be. Ah, could I wanted to prevent that. What are they going to get back? Probably that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, finally I'm going to soon have some blue mana. Very soon. Very soon. But they don't have creatures at the moment, so that's very good. Wow, this is... Okay, now these blues are active, actually. So now my No More Lies can be cast. Sure, I'm going to try and counter what they draw. Firebending Student. They have so much mana at this point that my three, like, No More Lies are actually pretty awkward, but I'm going to cast them. If they... I'm going to use 2 here, it's fine. I need to draw something big soon, though. Okay, that's actually nice. I do have enough blue mana to cast it. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to destroy it in response. So they cannot get any benefit out of that. Don't want to see that either. And pass. Okay, kept the board clean. Oh, any turn that they don't do anything and I just pass and go, that's pretty good for me. I do need to draw into some of my draw spells, though. That's perfect. Alright, here we go. That's now gonna... Being able to play this end of turn is just big. Jeskai Revelation. How much? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have the 7 mana. So let's just go for that and this. Okay, now I can relax a little bit more. Do I want a Revelation just end of turnish? Yeah, why not? No, can they counter it? Am I just gonna throw it out there? I'm gonna just keep drawing and passing. More bulk ups, okay. Okay, at which point can I actually try and just kill the opponent? Well, we're far from that, so yeah, that's fine. Two, 4, 6, 7. So let's just throw this at the opponent. That's funny though, that just a simple Lightning Helix end of turn was in just the card to make them concede. Not even a Jeskai Revelation, just this showing them that I'm gonna regain my life, I'm gonna slowly trickle down theirs, and that's just gonna be how it is. So, all right, 4-color control, still controlling stuff in every color but green. All right, on to the next game. 4-color control versus the Brilliant Shadow Hope. So in times of new cards being in the meta, people do like to try out new cards. I did as well. There's a mono green deck that's already pretty strong in my opinion. But sometimes that's kind of a moment where you also just can play some older decks and yeah, just kind of prey on all these people, everybody trying out these all of these different things. Not prey, but this just showing that 4-color control or some of the old decks are just still strong, going strong. It's gonna take a little bit more time for new decks to really take over. So we have this. Next turn we have 3 steps ahead up already, so that's good. What is the opponent doing? Oh, I wish I would have countered that. Not being able to counter that is awkward, but this will be able to... the Ride's End is a great answer to that too, so... I hope they attack, which I assume they will. Yeah, let's counter that one. And now we have Get Lost up. So I'm super glad I got rid of those. Should I stock up here or just go for the consult? I think I'm going to stock up. And just hope to make a land drop here. Oh yeah. An untapped land drop. And having no more lives up. That was a pretty good stock up. Making the land drop is nothing to really... It's more than more valuable than you assume. This deck is mana hungry. Able to play 2 spells in a turn is often important and good. And yeah, that's enough. Taking care of... Thanks to the... yeah, being able to get rid of these Enduring Innocences without them being able to trigger was amazing. Countering one and then Ride's Ending the other. So Ride's End is really... the exile effect is really worth it. And I like to do it in my turn sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Especially if you're on the draw, depending on the situation. Because, yeah, just the opponent not being able to react to it is sometimes worth a lot. Okay, another flawless victory for 4-color control. 4-color control versus Holy Field. Okay, lands, yes. Good lands, yeah. Early stuff, yeah, check. A lot of checks, but you never know. So let's start off with a tapped land. Helix is fine. Oh, yeah, Helix is actually fine because this could be Kona. Yeah, let's just counter that. Should I have done that? Not sure. Especially they would have overdrawn, perhaps. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't because they're on the play. Do I want to shock this? Let's shock it. just so I can potentially Helix and get lost if I really, really need to. So the good thing about Kona is that Helix will actually kill it. So yeah, and that's why using the counter earlier was actually a good choice, in my opinion, because that thing is going to make my life difficult. That's a decent draw, 2, 4, 6, so I can actually cast it without overdrawing. A meringue. Should I just counter that? Yeah. I'm going to go hard for their card drawing here. I'm not sure if it's the right play, but I'm doing it here. If they go for the... Wow, if they go Kona and they can somehow protect it, I have a problem. But I'm doing that here. I'm limiting their card draw here. Or trying to do that. Sure. So that's basically just draw one. Stalking up here. Yeah. Okay, now I'm not really able to do that anymore, what I'm trying to do. So my plan has to change now. Changing into what, though? Now they're fully stacked again. Oh, wait a minute. Let's kill that in response, actually. Let's just get rid of that while I can. Two, 4, 6. I'm not here yet. Now it's just Helix. This could be difficult. Okay, they're going for... Okay, wow. Yeah, at this point they have a lot of mana to do a lot of things. But I'm gonna do this end of turn. So I also am able to restock here. Good. Another one and a land. That's pretty good. This is not too bad because if they play Kona and I try to kill it with this and they try to protect, I can use this. Do I care about that? Tapped creatures you control have hexproof. Let's use this while we can. That is one of their ways to keep their Kona alive. Stocking up, sure. I don't think I can stop that, all of their card draw anymore. I need to focus on what matters. This is kind of useless. This, I'm not sure, but not right now, obviously, because I don't even have the mana up for it. Just considering when is the right moment to do that. Okay. Get lost and land. Okay, should I heal Jeskai Revelation here? I will. They have to Oh, not interacting with that is kind of big, actually. I'm close to a point where I think I can even... maybe... kill them soon. So 2 helixes, that's basically 6 damage plus 6, 7, 8 plus 2 prowess triggers for both of them. So that's another 4. That's 12. If I end up turn this, I could get there. So what we're gonna do is go into full control first. Then let this resolve, because I can't counter it anyway. Then do this. See what they do next. Okay, that's good. And now I think I can just win. Maybe. I'm just thinking, what could they have that could stop me in my tracks? One, two, 6, 3 plus 6 is 8. No. Yeah, is 8. Plus the 2 trials triggers, it's dead. It's dead opponent. So let's try it. Ah, okay. Oh, I could have Jeskai'd. Oh, I can still Jeskai, right? Wait. Yeah, okay. I could have Jeskai'd and bounced that spell to his opponent's hand. Then would the Helix would have resolved. But the opponent is now tapped out. So this is 4 damage. Plus 4 is 8. Plus 2 more triggers is 10. It's not enough. It's not enough. Wait. No. I can also 2, 4. Plus 3. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is it. Finally did it. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Did find a way to lethal this. And this is what I like about 4-color control sometimes. It's you can actually end of turn Revelation, deal 4, create those 2 monks, and then with these helixes you can really deal a lot of damage on the rebound and really just kill the opponent out of when they're still at 10 something life. So, and here they had 11, I think. So that's another strength of this deck. And yeah, we're on a good run here today, taking out Simic Omniscience with Cavern of Souls available to them. Perfect. On to the next game. Now, one thing I want to say here, taking out this Lost in the Maze, I think was very important. So that's a card you need to look out for. That is their way of protecting their Kona and making it hexproof. So that's something you really need to look out for. So that's why I did counter it. Oh yeah, okay. On to the next game. 4-color control versus a crafty Japanese opponent, player, friend, as I like to call them. This works, no red. It's not super ideal, but let's see what I find here. I hope, yeah, not that, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to ditch that. So I am looking for land. I still have the option to do this, but there's the land, so here we go. Okay, authority, and this indicates to me probably their artifacts. That was a good draw. Now, these are not good against artifacts, but this is. So, are they artifacts? They are Oh, they could be Esper Mill, which could prove to be a big problem for me, especially with all these helixes. Whew, 2, 4, 6. Okay, I can do this. They can counter this, that's fine. Or do it themselves. A Shiko? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should I just cast it? Yeah, let's just cast it. Oh, this is good, and I think Let's take the counter. Yeah, I have enough helixes. Full stocked hand and a Mistrise Village. Nice. Mistrise Village. Wow, and getting the Shiko online and it actually getting in a hit. I think we're in decent shape here, but gotta be careful. The mill deck can do some crazy stuff out of nowhere, but they need to, yeah, they need to invest a lot, and this is not a good situation for them if I just go for no more lies. How much damage can I deal? 6 and 4 is already 10, so okay, but not yet. Yeah, we're getting closer, but still not there yet. 2, 4, 6. Okay, I still need some mana in order to do this. The monument, honestly, I don't care about it. I don't care. I need to take care of the thing that mills half my deck. I don't care about these little shenanigans. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to discard the Ultima. Yeah, milling just 2 is fine. I just need to take care of the things that mill half my deck. Because I've played Esper Mill and I know that the monument is something you kind of want to cast more of a kind of... like, cast it and then exhaust it immediately. Now, of course, I have counter magic, so they might think I'll rather get this on the battlefield earlier, which is also valid, very valid. But let's see what we're up against. They're at 9, so I can deal enough. I can deal lethal here, so let's just do this. Let's prepare for that. Yeah, them doing that is amazing for me. Do they have... no, not even Spell Pierce can help. So that's perfect. I think that's just lethal now. Yeah, it is. They just lost here. Wow. Pretty happy about the outcome here. That went very smoothly. I was expecting this to be a little bit more of a difficult matchup, but honestly... Control has an advantage over Mill because Mill has to cast a 6 mana cost spell, sorcery, in order to set up their victory. While my deck can do a lot of things, end of turn, etc. But actually, I'm surprised this Shiko survived that long. So that was a little bit of a surprise to me. But yeah, it worked out in the end. 4-color control versus... Esper Mill. Another victory, 4-0 so far. Let's head over to the final game of today's run. 4-color control versus the Faceless Man Collector. Okay. Yes, lands are good. Interaction is there. I'll take that too. Wow. This is a pretty good start. Let's see what the opponent is up to. Do I need red? Not yet. But I do need to untap mana, so that was the play I had to make. Definitely going to get rid of that. I really want to consult a flanker. Pretty good for the opponent, to be honest. Being able to do something there end of turn and smoothing out the draw. I think they're looking for lands, double top. Okay. Yeah, hit me. There's the land. But here comes my consult. sure. Okay, gonna hit again, that's fine. Getting to consult. Okay, they used that nicely twice. Okay, now I'm out of it. And now I cannot prevent the stock up. Ugh! That were two good dispelling exhales, but okay. It is what it is, isn't it? Let's use the Ride's End. Do they want to protect that? I don't think so, right? A Helix, okay. Another frickin' flanker, sure. They got me low. I can't take another hit from anything. I can't cast this. I don't have black, by the way. Huh. Oh no. Unfortunately, I have to do this, and I cannot do the counter draw. But it is, unfortunately, yeah, I have to do it like this. Because I didn't want to allow them to make the 2/1/1s. Ah! The opponent is pulling ahead here. I need a Revelation or something big. Now, not even Revelation maybe, because if they countered that, I'm truly lost. Okay, there's my stock up. Let's go. Ah, perfect. Into Consult, into Defeat. Oh, but I still don't have black. How could I take that? Okay. Shouldn't have taken that. Shouldn't have taken that. Are they gonna Helix me to death now? Do they have the final Helix? Has the flanker destroyed me? Yeah, they won. I cannot prevent the Helix. Unless I do this and go exactly for a No More Lies, which I didn't. So I deservedly lost that one, honestly. It's a shame. I think I could have won that. I think I just didn't see... Either I didn't take the flanker seriously enough, or I just felt too secure for the majority of the game for whatever reason, or I don't know. It is a loss. Let's take a look at the recap. All right, 4-color control. 4-1 in today's run. New meta. This deck doesn't need any of the new cards, at least not yet. Or at least none have been found yet, or I haven't found any that really make sense here. The deck works pretty nicely. So let's go through the cards. We have a 4-color mana base. We do have a cup for archives. We don't want too many tapped lands because this deck... Yeah, after turn 1, you do want to have No More Lies up on 2. You want to have, Helix up on 2. And then on 3, you can use that to play another tap land. Basically, you don't want too many. You don't want to be flooded with tap lands because you'll just get too far behind. So 4 is fine. The rest is a good mix of shock lands and these Mistmoor lands. I'm not sure what they're called. The Verges, basically. Yeah, the Verges. The Verge lands. Yeah, this gives you a good baseline for your 4 colors. Black is not needed that much, but we have starting towns also to give you colored mana. Because black is only used for the Inevitable Defeat, which is a key card in the deck though. And the shock lands we run 4 Watery Graves and 4 Sacred Foundries, but that's fine because we do gain a little bit of life in the deck. The single Mistrise Village is really good and important to have against other control decks or decks that do run counter magic. Enabling you to ensure something resolves can be pretty key. Okay, then let's have a look at the different types of cards we have here. We have the Supreme Counter Package in No More Lies and 3 Steps Ahead. We have a great removal package, 2 Get Lost, 2 Ride's Ends. Being able to exile things is very important in certain moments. 4 Inevitable Defeats, which is just an answer to all, and it gains you 3 life and it deals 3 to the opponent. And we know that from this deck, dealing damage to the opponent is a way to win the game. So the Helix is also, it can act as creature removal, it can act as planeswalker removal or pressure, and it can deal face damage, burn damage to the opponent. And you gaining 3 life obviously keeps you alive longer as well. Then we have a great card drawing package, the Consult and the Stock Up. This is just the supreme card draw, and we have a lot of it in the deck, so you're always keeping your hand filled. A single flanker for graveyard-based decks mainly, but also, as we saw in the final game, that against control, this can actually also make a little bit of a difference. We have Sweepers, Ultima, which deals with creatures and artifacts, so it's also very much required if you face the Azorius artifact deck. And Fire Magic is there to, in the early game, it can really sweep. It can be a sweeper. It can be a spot removal. It's just pretty much, it's very flexible. And it's just a flexible card that is nice to have as a one-off. And then we have the powerhouses. We have one Shiko, which is almost always a 2-for-1 if you play it with a 3 or less mana valued card in your graveyard. A good threat, good defense, great value. And the Jeskai Revelation, which is just, if that resolves, it's usually a good sign that you're looking to victory. It is also your way to often close out the game because you deal 4 damage to something. You make those monks with prowess, and then you trigger a few prowesses and deal some damage to the opponent, and then you can usually find a way to burn out the opponent or just, deal consistent damage. There you go. 4-color control, it's not a new deck, but it's the best control deck at the moment, I would say. And it does stand a pretty decent chance against a lot of things. No More Lies is a really, really good early mid-game counter spell. Dealing consistently with a lot of things that are problematic once they do enter the battlefield. Triggering a lot of things, etc. So just getting rid of them and even exiling them is big. And other than that, you do have a good mix of answers for many different types of non-land permanents, graveyard, planeswalkers, creatures, everything. All right, that's it for today's run. And let's take a look at some flavor text. Ride's End. Their race ended much the same way it began, walking through a sandstorm on a world that ended long ago. And on that note, thanks for watching, have fun, see you in the arena, and peace.